Showers, thunderstorms, heavy amounts of rain, mainly in the northern half of the region over the past several hours, but everybody will get into the action a little bit later on tonight. That is why we are under a flash flood watch tonight into tomorrow morning, mainly due to the amounts of rain that we have had over the past month or so. So the ground is still somewhat saturated, and then you throw on top of it some very heavy amounts of rain, you get some flash flooding issues, and that's what we're going to see as we go through the overnight hours. But most of these storms have really been from Stockton, Nevada, Lamar, Pittsburgh, Fort Scott, over towards Chenouta, and then Yates Center, Fredonia, and Neodesha. Most of the metro hasn't seen anything, and you probably won't for the next several hours, and then things will start to pick up. So Miami, Joplin, Neosho, Carthage, all dry, but you can see right on the doorstep of Pittsburgh a very intense thunderstorm. It is a strong storm. It's producing some winds 50 upwards to 60, right below severe limits, but you can see how electric these are. So this is right on top of Parsons, and then it stretches over toward McCune. And then if we go up into Crawford County, so here's Pittsburgh, so it is right on the west side of Pittsburgh, let's say Kansas Crossing, and then stretching up 69 toward Fort Scott. So that's a pretty intense cell, and it's moving so slowly, it's dropping 1 to 2 inches as it works through. And then right behind it, you can see all these thunderstorms continuing to develop out across Wilson County, and then out towards Chautauqua and Sedan County, all the way over toward Wichita. So it's that whole area is kind of training, continuing to develop. It's going to continue to produce storms and then eventually drop through during the overnight hours. So let's go through time. Scattered thunderstorms, mainly north of Interstate 44, continue for the next 3, 4, 5 hours. And then eventually this batch will just take a dive off toward the south and to the east. That's when Oklahoma will get into it, southwestern Missouri, south of I-44, and eventually Arkansas. But this isn't until tomorrow morning. So late tonight into tomorrow morning, everybody will probably be pretty wet when you wake up in the morning. And then by mid to late morning, we'll start to dry out. We'll get all this rain out of here. It's going to be kind of cool, actually. We're going to be sitting into the 70s for a good chunk of the day. And then once the sun pops out late in the day, then we'll pop back into the 80s for highs. Looks good, though, right now. Here's Indigo Sky Casino and Resort, of course, just outside of Seneca, Missouri. Also dry in Joplin, but you can really see the lightning starting to pick up as we are looking off toward the north and to the west. And all these storms really cause from just kind of a stationary front right across the region. It's going to hang out near us, at least for the next few days, so that's why we're going to have chances for showers and thunderstorms. Once we get rid of this big batch late tonight into the morning hours tomorrow, the afternoon, we're still going to have some isolated thunderstorms, but it's not going to be a big wall of rain like we've been seeing. 70 to start, 80 by noon, high temp. Once we get some sun, we'll pop out into the 80s for highs. But rainfall amounts, this is why we had the flash flooding threat. A lot of areas are going to pick up 1, 2, maybe 3 inches of rain with all these thunderstorms rolling through tonight. And you can see everybody should get some rain tonight into tomorrow morning. 85 tomorrow, 90 or near 90 on Saturday, 88 on Sunday, but scattered thunderstorm chances sticking around through the weekend. Not a washout by any means if you have outdoor plans, just kind of hit and miss.
And I got my lawn mowed this morning because I was paying attention to what you said last night. Thanks, Doug.